Have you ever been harassed by Japanese people in Japan? Or are you afraid of being harassed by Japanese people in Japan? I am samurai YouTuber Hayatto. Today I will talk about 5 things foreigners should never do in Japan. The first is the poor manner, in which you spend your time at the hotel. You need to be especially careful about your manners in the public bathhouses. It is understandable to be excited when you come to a Japanese bathtub for the first time. But you should never take a picture with a GoPro by mistake. Besides that, you need to clean yourself before entering a dirty public bath. Think about it. What would happen if everyone enters without cleaning themselves? Would you want to enter a dirty bath? Therefore, wash your body first when you come to the public bath. Wash your head with shampoo and your body with body soap. And you must absolutely rinse off the floor you washed before getting into the bath. Then you may have to drink when you get back to your room. And even then, please keep in mind the following. That is, don't make too messy in your room. Try to tidy up the room a bit at the end to some extent. To add, of course, a little messy is not a problem. My friend used to work part-time at the hotel. He was very saddened by the fact that foreigners make their rooms so messy. Of course, I know that not all foreigners are like that. However, I feel sad that other visitors to Japan will inconvenienced by the hotel banning people from certain countries from staying there because they make the room messy. I know that you have a lot of fun, but I hope you will remember my story for a moment. Second, eating a messy way. Japanese food is very difficult for foreigners to eat in the first place. For example, chopsticks are main tools used for eating in Japan. When eating with chopsticks, you should not stab the food. Of course, I know that it is certainly much easier to eat that way. However, it is considered in Japan as ill-behaved behavior. Why is that? I'd like to know too. You must also be careful how you handle the tableware. When handling dishes, you should eat quietly and hold the rice bowl, and it often causes discomfort. In addition, say itadakimasu when you eat, and gochisousama when you finish eating. These words, itadakimasu and gochisousama, signify our gratitude to those involved in the meal and our appreciation for the food. If you think of these words as greeting at the time of eating, it will be easy to get the idea. To be honest, it is not necessary to do everything perfectly. In fact, I'm not the most beautiful eater among Japanese people, and there are times when I don't do some of them. However, when you don't do it too well, for example, making loud chuckling noises or always stabbing your food, it makes many Japanese people uncomfortable. So you need to be careful. Third, it is to make too much noise. Japanese people do not make loud noises in public places. When I went to the US, I was very surprised to see American people dancing as fast as they could on the train with their music on. It was a few years ago, but it still remains in my big memory. You need to be especially careful on trains and on buses. In the crowded morning train, there are many people who are already frustrated by the stress of commuting. So if you are too loud, they will tell you to screw you off. I also see noisy foreigners on the train, and when I see them, I often think, can you please be a little quieter? In particular, what you should not do is make phone calls on trains and buses. Some people may think it's okay to make a quiet phone call, but even a quiet voice is not acceptable on the phone. This makes me wonder why too. But I suspect that when you are on the phone, you cannot hear the other person's voice, so people may feel uncomfortable about only hearing one person's voice. Also, it is not only the speaking voice that you should pay attention to. You also need to be careful when listening to a song. Listening to a song without earphones is of course not allowed, but listening to a song loudly while wearing earphones should also be done. When you are sitting down, the sound of earphone is only slightly audible next to you, and it can cause discomfort to those around you. Therefore, be careful when wearing earphones. Fourth, the distance between people when talking too close. For example, in Japan, it is not at all common to start talking with strangers on the street. I remember that people talk to me once in a while, but it was always someone asking for direction or a foreigner. Also, when you are with your friend, you don't hug them when you say goodbye. I was very surprised to see the culture of hugging at the end of a farewell hug when I was in Australia. Also, be careful about speaking to people in English. It is true that in Japan there is a great deal of fuss about English education, but it was yet to catch on. In fact, many of my friends are surprised and keep their distance from me when I speak to them in English. Therefore, if you can, even if it is in poor Japanese, try saying something like this when you speak to someone. すいません. By the way, a word of caution. It depends on the person. I myself love the close proximity of foreign people speaking, and since I have studied some English, I welcome speaking in English. I was once talked to by a foreigner on the street for tribal thing, but I was so happy that I remember it to this day. But some people don't want you to talk to them. Oh, it is very difficult. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you the next time. またね。バイバイ。